I started working for the Food Project in 2005. I was 15 years old, and it was the first year of the North Shore's summer program. The first summer was a little difficult, mostly because I had some challenging attitude issues, but because of some really constructive feedback I received from our site supervisor at the end of the summer, I chose to challenge myself and stay on with the Food Project, eventually completing several different internships before I graduated from high school. In 2007, the Food Project helped start the inaugural Gloucester Farmers Market, which has since blown into a very big deal in the city. I got to ride my bike every Thursday to the farmers market, where I would meet Jake, a 16-year-old who also was from Gloucester, and a farmer, Jay, who also lived in Gloucester, and we would set up the farmers market stall in the middle of maybe 20 to 25 other stalls, and we would get to sell groceries to the people in our community who probably had not really had access to something like this in the past because of Gloucester's unique sort of isolated nature as an island. So growing up in Gloucester and working at the Food Project, I kind of had a disconnect between the work I was doing to see food justice work done in places like Lynn and Lincoln and Boston, and my own home place where there really wasn't much going on in terms of food justice, even though it probably was work that was needed. So when the Food Project helped open the farmers market in Gloucester, I was really excited to do the farmers market internship alongside another Gloucester native, Jake, who was 16. During my time as a farmers market intern, the thing that stood out to me the most was the ways I got to be embedded in my community. Every Thursday, this woman who knew Jake and I would come and stop by our stall, and she would trade us a gift, maybe a baked good or a piece of quiche for some vegetables that we had, and she would check in on how we were doing. Getting to see people in my community value my work really made me appreciate more in depth the way that relationships are critical to doing any kind of justice work. As a high school English teacher now, rather than focus on curriculum or content or the specific book I might teach, I really focus on relationships and viewing my work as in a network of other people in my community, and that the work we're really doing is justice work. And a quote that really stands out to me that sort of summarizes that ideal is by Melnia Cass, a legendary Boston activist, who said, "I am convinced that my life belongs to the community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can, for the harder I work, the more I live."